Bismillah, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
For this occasion, we will read an Islamic
story, Constantinople. Enjoy for watching.
Muhammad Al-Fatih was one of the most famous kings or sultan of the Ottoman Empire. He was the second sultan in Ottoman history. Al-Fatih is a title that has always been associated with his name because he was the one who ended or conquered the Eastern Roman Empire, which had ruled for 11 centuries. Muhammad Al-Fatih was born in 27 Rajab 835 Hijriah or 30 March or 1422 Masehi, the then capital of the Ottoman Empire. He was the son of Sultan Murad II, the sixth king of the Ottoman Empire. In the month of Rabiul Awal, 886 Hijriah or 1481 Masehi, Sultan Muhammad Al-Fatih left Istanbul for jihad, even though he was in poor health. In the middle of the journey, the illness he suffered from worsened, and he felt increasingly heavy.
Doctors were brought in to treat him, but doctors and medicines were no longer useful for the Sultan. He died in the midst of his troops on Sunday for Rabiul Awal 886 Hijriah, 3 May 1481. At that time, Sultan Muhammad was 52 years old and had ruled for 31 years. Some say that the death of Sultan Al-Fatih was due to poisoning by his personal doctor Yaqub Basya, Allahu A'lam. Sultan Muhammad Al-Fatih ruled for 30 years in addition to conquering Byzantium. He also conquered territories in Asia, united the Anatolian kingdoms and European territories, and most importantly, successfully adapted the management of the mature Byzantine Empire to the Ottoman Empire.
Sultan Murad II paid great attention to his son's education. He trained him to become a good and strong leader. This attention was evident in the young Muhammad, who had memorized 30 chapters of the Quran, studied the Hadith, understood Islamic jurisprudence, fiqh, studied mathematics, astronomy, and was strategy. Furthermore, Muhammad studies various languages, including Arabic, Persian, Latin, and Greek. It's no wonder that by the age of 21, Muhammad was remarkably fluent in Arabic, Turkish, Persian, Hebrew, Latin, and Greek.
The conquest of Constantinople began on April 6, 1453. The Ottoman army under the leadership of Al-Fatih numbered 150,000 troops with giant weapons such as the basilical cannon, which was made with the latest technology at that time.
The conquest of Constantinople was not only a military victory, but also the moment of the rise of Islam as a global civilization, with a tremendous impact on politics, education, culture, and science to this day. 1. Symbol of Islamic glory and the truth of prophethood. This conquest was the realization of the Prophet Muhammad, or peace be upon him, hadith that foretold the fall of Constantinople to the Muslim. It became a symbol of Islamic glory and proof of the truth of his prophethood.
2. Geopolitical shift in the world. Istanbul, formerly Constantinople, became the new center of Islamic civilization and the capital of the Ottoman Empire. 3. Revival of Islamic civilization. Istanbul grew into a center of knowledge, culture, architecture, and third, many mosques, madrasas, and center of learning were built by Muhammad Al-Fatih, including the Hagia Sophia Mosque, which was formerly the main Byzantine church.